Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Outback with Chaz. Today you guys, we're going to be doing some baby back ribs, some pork chops. So I've got the grill right now. I'm cooking it a little bit higher today. I'm right around 375. I'm usually between 250, 275, but I'm getting a kind of a late start today. So I got the grill pumping it up just a little bit higher on the heat, just so we can get this fun time smoke started. But I also want to thank God for blessing me, waking me, and keeping me in my right mind, giving me the strength to go forth and do these fun time smokes for you guys. So with that being said, you guys, I'll be back in a minute and we'll put the meat on the grill and we'll get this smoke started. Back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. We're having a little technical difficulty with the grill today. It's wanting to be at 500 instead of the 400 or 375. But hey, like I said, it's a little bit windy out here today and anything can happen when you're barbecuing. So it's all about having fun and cooking your food to the best that you can. So we're gonna try to let the grill come down a little bit, right around 375, 400, and we'll be back and I'll put the meat on the grill and we'll get this fun time smoke started. Back in a minute. All right guys, we got the meat on the grill now, so I'm gonna flip the camera around and let you guys see how the meat is on the grill, and we're gonna continue this fun time smoke. Back in a minute. All right guys, the food is on the grill now, so we're gonna open it up. As you can see, there's the pork chops over there, and here's the 3 baby back slabs of rib right here. So we're just getting started with this fun time smoke, guys. I don't know, it's gonna be a battle out here today because of the wind, but hey, it's all good. It's all about the barbecue. So with that being said, you guys, back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back, and just like I said, no matter how I do it, we get that wind going, the food starts to cook a lot faster. I had to cook it at a higher temp. I didn't really want to do that, but I wanted to try it, so I'm going to continue to do it. But there's the pork chops over there and the 3 baby backs, but I continually get this little flame due to the wind, and I can't control that right now. But just give me a minute, I get it under control, and we'll be back with this fun time smoke. Back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. You guys won't believe what happened. I was out here flipping the meat, and this rack right here fell completely down. Hadn't been for these gloves right here, I wouldn't be able to get it up and put it back together. But I'm gonna find me some nuts to go on top of there and bolt this down so it won't come down like that no more. Cause that right there could have been a really messed up thing right there. So this is how the meat is looking right now, guys. I had to come back and let y'all tell y'all about what just happened. But hey, we're gonna continue this fun time smoke and we'll be back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back, and no matter how we're fighting out here, the ribs are still turning out good. There's still good color to them. They're still cooking just like I want them to cook, even though the wind is kind of affecting it a little bit. The pork chops are doing all right. We're gonna get them going too. But I just want to come back and let you guys see that no matter what's going on, y'all stop playing with me, because the wind ain't gonna stop nothing, and I'm gonna still get this fun time smoke out to y'all. So I'm having fun out here no matter what. Even though the rack fell down and all that, I'm still having fun. So all right guys, with that being said, back in a minute. All right guys, we're back, and I flipped the ribs over, moved them back a little bit off the coals, just a little bit. But hey, everything is still cooking just like I want it to cook. You can start seeing them bones on them rib eyes. But we're not done, nowhere near it. Just cooking at a higher temp, so it's looking like it's cooking a little fast, but I'm not gonna take it off until it's done and them bones are pulling away and I can pull a bone out. So all right guys, I just want to come back and let you guys see that. All right, back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. So I'm just coming back to let you guys see me do a little work out here. The wind is pretty high. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it is blowing pretty good out here today. But just gonna go ahead and have this fun time smoke, and we're gonna have fun doing it. With the wind, with the flame, with the high temp, with it all. We're just gonna have fun doing what we do. All right guys, enough talk, back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. Hey, we're having some fun out here today with this fun time smoke. Baby back ribs and pork chops. So hey, I'm gonna let them cook for another maybe 45 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap them and let them continue to cook on the grill. So all right guys, I just want to come back and let you guys get this heads up, and I'll be back in a minute with this fun time smoke. Back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. What you guys think about this look? You got the pork chops right there, then you got the ribs. I just got them kind of layered right here for right now. Just letting them kind of slow cook a little bit off the fire as much as I can. I think that's a good look, guys. All right guys, back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back, and this is how the baby backs are looking so far. And this is how the pork chops are turning out. So we're gonna get ready and wrap these up, and I'm gonna let them finish out the cook wrapped, and we'll see how they look as we get done with them. All right guys, this has been an adventure today, but back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. It's been a fun time smoke today, for real, for real. But hey, I got the meat all wrapped up now, and I'm gonna come back here shortly, flip the camera around, and let you guys see how it is. Back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back. I wanted to come back and talk to you guys about these gloves that my wife got for me. Man, they really helped me out today. When that rack fell down, I wasn't expecting that, and it fell down. But these gloves right here, Grill Heat Aid, man, they helped out real good. I didn't feel no heat, no anything when I was using them. So these are some really good gloves. I don't know exactly where she got them from, but man, they work really well. If I find out where she got them from, maybe in the next video that I do, I'll tell you guys about it. All right guys, back in a minute. All right guys, I'm back, and we're gonna go over and unwrap one of these and see how it's looking, and if we have to, take them out and set them on the grill and just let them finish out the cook like that. But for right now, this is how everything is looking. Got the 3 baby backs there and the 2 pork chops up top. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this first one here. Smells delicious, you guys. Man, this is smelling good. The wind and died down some, you guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what I'm gonna do, pulled it right out. That was hot, guys. That ain't the heat resistant glove right there. So that kind of burned my hand a little bit. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set these on the grill and let them kind of dry out a little bit. I don't want them too tender. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a minute to show you how it's looking. Back in a minute, guys. All right guys, I'm back, and I've taken the baby backs out of the butcher's wrap in the foil, and I placed them back on the grill, and this is how they're turning out so far. It's got a nice color to it. They are tender, as you saw. I did pull the bone right up out of one of them. And here are the pork chops. So this is how it's looking so far, guys. I'm gonna let this sit on here for another 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut it up, and I'm gonna close out the video with it also being on the grill. So I'll be back here in just a minute, guys. Later. All right guys, we're back, and this is how they're looking. I dried them out a little bit. I didn't want them too dry, but I dried them out some. You see the bone pulled away like I was wanting to. It ain't all the way out like I want, but they are pulling away. Pork chops up there, and these boys are trying to break, as you can see right there. You see it pulling apart right there. So I'm gonna put it down, so I don't want it to fall. Let's see how this one is. That one is tearing too right there. As you can see, you see it right now, it's still breaking apart. Alright guys, this is going to close out the video. If you like the video, hit that like button, that share button, and the subscribe button. Remember to follow me on Outback with Chaz on Instagram. So there will be some bonus footage once I get done. I'll show you the meat as I cut it up, and that'll close it on out. Alright guys, catch you in the next Fun Time Smoke. Later. All cut up. Just a little bit of bonus footage. Alright guys, later.